The mangled remains of a suicide bomber's car. It was full of explosives when it rammed into a minibus carrying Afghan soldiers. It was rush hour in southern Kabul, the road full of shopkeepers and commuters.
This the remains of one of the many shops caught up in this suicide attack. People here were gathering to go to school, they were opening their shops. Once again, it's the Afghan civilians who get caught up in these kinds of attacks.
The Taliban's claimed responsibility and told Al Jazeera the bombing was a message to all Americans and their supporters. They apologized for the deaths of the civilians, a message rejected by this man whose cousin was killed.
They are not Muslims. This action is not allowed in Islam, and this was inhuman. What had these innocent children, shopkeepers and ordinary people done wrong who just died? They had come out of their homes to find food for their families.
It's the fourth time national forces have been targeted in the past few months.
The fear that the National Army has created in the hearts of the enemy forces has made them the first target, and it shows the National Army is such an able and perfect force that the enemy feels endangered by it.
Al Jazeera has obtained a map used by UN staff that shows the change in conditions on the ground over the past 2 years. Back in 2005, the areas in orange, categorised as high risk, weren't that substantial. As you can see in this up-to-date map, almost half of Afghanistan's now shaded in. Nearly all of the south and east of the country categorised as high and extreme risk. American Defence Secretary Robert Gates left the country just hours before this latest bombing. He was here to discuss the escalating violence with Afghan President Hamid Karzai. There's a sense among many here that the Afghan government and international forces aren't doing enough. Nazanine Moshiri, Al Jazeera, Kabul.